If you've done some practices with me before, you might recognize this deck. Here we are in the Northwoods of Minnesota, Luna's favorite place in the world. She runs into the woods, hunts chipmunks. It's very cute. I forgot to bring my mat this week, but luckily Tony found one up here. Although I don't know if you can see, it's a little mildewed, a little dirty. I just went and dipped it in the lake, but I think it'll do. Just happy to have it. But you know what? You could do yoga on the ground. You could spread out some towels. You could keep your shoes on. Don't make it more complicated than it has to be. Just move your body and enjoy it. That's all there is to it. If you watched the video from last week, you'll remember Allie talked about how she has a hard time deciding, is her yoga exercise or is it a slow stretch and meditation? I would love for you to get so familiar with yoga and the poses and how you experience them uniquely in your own body so that you could do a challenging exercise like yoga class, and yet it's still a meditation. Those two are not mutually exclusive. You can push yourself hard and challenge yourself and still have that central focus of being in the present moment. You know, it can actually even be a more powerful meditation as you're striving to remain calm and clear as you are pushing and challenging your body. Give yourself time, though. It takes time to feel comfortable doing yoga, to consider yourself a yogi. And by the way, if you're watching this and you're doing yoga, you are a yogi. Today will be a slightly more challenging practice. So see what happens. See if you can maintain that meditative place. And if you constantly find yourself running away from it or thinking about this practice as exercise, see if you can come back to the breath. Focus on feeling your feet on the earth and just see what happens. Begin in child's pose today. Knees wide, toes to touch, and forehead to the mat. Arms extended long. Closing out the world around you. Closing your eyes, noticing your breath. Welcome whatever arises on the mat today in your body through sensation, in your mind through thoughts, and the emotions that come up in your heart. Rock your head side to side. Begin to make your way up to hands and knees, but see if you can take about 10 breath cycles to get there. You can rock the hips side to side, stretch out the side body by walking the hands to the right and the left edges of your mat. Doing whatever movement feels good and gives you more information about what you're working with today. And when you get to hands and knees, begin the cat and cow movement, working into the spine, dropping the belly, lifting your gaze. On the exhale, rounding your back, chin to chest. At the bottom of your exhale, in the fullest expression of cat, drop your hips side to side a little bit there. And then inhale back to cow. One more time to cat. This time arching the back and pressing into the tops of the feet. The knees lift. And then exhale, set them down. Inhale one more time, cow pose. Exhale, round the back, curl the toes under and lift the hips high, coming all the way to down dog. Walking out this first down dog. Drawing the navel in and up. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Another few times with the breath, trying to find that perfect down dog today where you can easily flow from high plank to down dog without having to move your hands or feet. The next time you get to that high plank, hold there, 3 breath cycles, micro bend in the elbows, chin drawing in just a little bit so there's a long line from the crown of your head down your spine. One more inhale. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, take one big step with your right foot as far as you can forward. Engage your core and take the left foot up to meet the right. Hang heavy in a forward fold so there's a little bit of space between your feet for better balance. Grab onto your elbows here. Relax the neck, the jaw. Bend one knee and then the other. Release your hands down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands pressing into the front of the legs, lengthening the lower back. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise up, reaching out and up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Blink the eyes closed for a moment. Set an intention for your practice today. A focus that will draw you back to clarity whenever you think of it. Blink the eyes open. Inhale, reach out and up. Grab the left wrist with the right hand, lean to the right. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, open, twist to the right, gazing over your right shoulder. Inhale, reach up, gaze forward. Grab the right hand with your left and lean to the left. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, open, twist to the left. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, swan dive, flat back leads, and then finally rounds at the bottom. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to high plank. Taking about 5 micro bends of the elbows to the back. You could do this on your knees or keep the knees lifted. Couple more. And then finally, we'll come all the way down to the belly. Inhale, lift the head and the heart. Push into the ground a little bit. Cobra pose. Try to relax the glutes. Feel the force and the strength in your arms, but draw the shoulders down your back. Exhale, fold down. Forehead, nose, or chin touches the mat. Curl the toes under. You're going to press to tabletop or high plank on your way to down dog. Deep breaths in and out through the nose, equalizing the length of your inhales and exhales. Inhale to prepare, and then exhale, step the left foot as far forward as you can. Engage your core. The right foot steps up to meet the left. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise up, reaching out and up. Exhale, open twist to the right. Inhale, face forward. Exhale, open up to the left. Inhale, reach high. Take those side bends with any grip you like. Option to press into your hip for support. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Thinking about your core the whole time, being engaged, actively helping you balance. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, separate the feet a little bit. Keep the left hand down on the ground, in between the feet and in front of your feet. Inhale, reach the right arm high. Sometimes when we do this, we're folding forward a lot and reaching up, kind of the shoulders pulling backward. See if you can do maybe a little bit of a half lift so the spine is long. And then exhale, right hand moves forward, pulling the right hand and right hip apart. Exhale, right hand comes down. Inhale, left arm reaches high. Left leg could straighten, and then the left hand reaches forward in opposition to the left hip. Exhale, both hands come down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold in. Think about when you fold in, consider wrapping your arms around behind your legs at a higher point so that the shoulders aren't up in your ears, but they're drawing down your back as you fold in. One more inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to high plank. And from this high plank, we'll do opposite shoulder touches, right hand to left shoulder and down, left hand to right shoulder and down. Take one chaturanga. Inhale to cobra on the belly or up dog, pressing into the hands and the tops of the feet. And exhale, down dog. Keeping the core engaged, squeezing the belly. Inhale, lift the right leg. Open up the hip with a straight leg first. And then exhale, bend the knee. Keep that knee pointing upward. Maybe you have a little bit more movement to open up the hip there. Exhale, draw the knee in toward your navel and step the right foot forward. Stay low, lift the heart, drop the hips. And then exhale, right leg straightens, head drops toward your right knee. Inhale, bend and drop the hips. Exhale, straighten the right leg. A couple more times. Keep the legs straight. Hold this forward motion. Step the left foot up just a little bit so you can engage the core. Draw your hands to your heart as you half lift. We're going to step all the way onto the right foot and lift the left knee. I didn't make it, but maybe you did. Maybe I'll make it on the other side. Rotate the ankle a little bit here. You're just using the force of your muscles to hold up the left knee. Supporting leg is strong. Heart is over your hips. Shoulders drawing down. Single focal point, drishti. You're going to take the left hand, if you can, grab the left foot. Just a quad stretch here. Maybe both hands grab the foot. Squeeze your glutes. Press the left hip flexor forward for a nice quad stretch. Exhale, release the left foot down to the mat. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, interlace the hands behind your back. Straighten the arms, open your heart. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward. Release the neck. Straighten the legs any amount. Draw the shoulders down your back and then pull the hands up and off the small of your back. Shoulder opening, forward fold. Exhale, release the hands down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back. Flowing through, making your way to down dog. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Keeping the leg straight, open up the hip, and then bend the knee. Draw your heel toward your hips. Open up that angle even more. And then step the left foot all the way to the top of the mat. Drop the hips, lift your heart, and then exhale, straighten the left leg, fold over, releasing the neck. Inhale, bend your left knee. Exhale, straighten. A couple more times. And the next time you straighten the left leg, hold there for a moment. Step the right toes up just a little bit. Come to a half lift, hands to your heart, engage your core. Let's see what happens this time. Step all the way up with the right knee lifted. And then rotate the ankle. Draw the knees together. Take the right hand to grab the right foot. And then once more, a quad stretch here, really squeezing the glutes, pressing the psoas forward. And then exhale, release. Inhale, arms reach out and up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, make your way to down dog. Inhale, high plank. Take the hand to shoulder touches here. If you'd rather remain in stillness, you can. We're trying to keep the body as still as possible. I separated my feet just a little bit wider to help that happen, that stability happen. Last 2 breath cycles. And make your way to down dog. Your choice if you want to flow through or just lift the hips high. Inhale, left leg reaches high. Exhale, step that foot forward. Remain low and walk your hands around the long right edge of your mat. So you're facing the side of your mat. Kick the heels out a little bit. Draw the toes in. Bend the knees. One at a time. And then find stillness. You can keep a micro bend in the knees. Walk the hands underneath you. Press into the earth. Fire up your core. And then inhale. Come to a halfway lift here. Hands on the ground. Right hand plants, left arm reaches high. Gaze upward. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, right arm reaches up. And exhale, right hand down. You can keep pressing into the earth with your bottom hand for stability, or you can hover the hands, just twisting the torso with the strength of the abdominals. And finally, both hands come down. Make the feet parallel and begin to bend into the right knee, straighten the right leg, bend into the left. So just shifting side to side in a lateral lunge. Lift the heart a little bit. The hands come to the knees as you shift right and left. And then you have the option to take it even deeper to Skandasana, where you point the right toes out as you squat down really low. The left heel comes onto the earth. Hands could come to your heart. You could even open up the left arm. And then shift sides, walking over to the left. Opening up your heart, reaching the right arm high. And then begin to shift back and forth, right to left if you're in that deep Skandasana. Option 2, draw the hands to your heart. The next time you get over to the left side, you're facing the front, plant the hands, step back to high plank. Rock onto the inside of the right foot, outside of the left, reach the right arm high. Side plank. Exhale, right hand down. Roll onto the opposite sides of your feet. Left arm reaches high. Exhale, left hand down. Make your way to down dog. Inhale, right leg reaches high. Exhale, step it forward. Flatten the left foot in its own lane and rise up to warrior one. Drop the left arm forward. Square up your torso to the front and then reach the left arm back up. Cactus the arms. Elbows bending, gaze shifting upward. Inhale, reach high again. Exhale, arms come to a low V. Shoulder blades pull back toward one another. Feel the core draw inward, so you're not resting on the front leg. Inhale, open the arms up and turn to open the heart to the left alongside of the mat in warrior two. Feet are more on a straight line here. Bend into the right knee. Inhale, right arm reaches up and over, reverse warrior. Exhale, arms to a T, straighten the right leg. Shift hips to the back. Reach the right arm forward, right arm down, left arm high for triangle. Inhale, reverse triangle, right arm up and over. Exhale, windmill the hands down. Make your way to down dog. Reset the breath. Fire up the core. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it forward. Flatten the right foot in its own lane. Rise up to warrior one on this side. Drop the right arm down. Reach back up. Cactus the arms, bending your elbows, pulling the shoulder blades back, and gaze up. Inhale, reach the arms high once more. And exhale, arms to a low V. That left hip pulls back just a little bit as you lean forward, but the core is drawing in and up. Inhale, open up, unwind to warrior two. Reset the feet, left heel in line with the right arch. Stay low in the left knee. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, arms to a T, straightening the left leg. Hips shift to the back. Left arm reaches forward, and then down, right arm reaches high. Triangle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, windmill the hands down and make your way to down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward. Plant the left foot flat in its own lane. Returning to warrior one. And this time as we cactus the arms, gaze up, option to lift the right heel and bend a little deeper into the right knee. Heel comes down, arms reach high. Exhale, lean forward, arms to a V. And one more time, you have the option to lift the right heel, making sure to not rest on the right leg. And then set it down. Inhale, open up to warrior two. Resetting the feet on the straight line. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Right arm up and over. You can bend the right elbows if you're scratching the back, possibly making a connection with the fingertips. Deeper side body opening. And then release the arms, straighten the right leg. Take a brief triangle, right arm down, left arm high. And then gaze down at the ground, moving into half moon. I like to step the left foot up a little bit and move into this place from above. Even if you had a block in your hand, you could put it in your right hand as you lean over. I'm going to grab onto something for balance as I shift my gaze upward. It's hard to find a drishti in the sky when the clouds are moving. One more breath here. And then exhale, reverse triangle. As you release, that left foot comes down, right arm up and over. And then exhale, warrior two again. Taking it into extended side angle. Reach as far as you can forward. Take the right forearm to the right quad, left arm up and over. Possibly touching the ground with the right fingertips. You can wrap the left arm around behind you, half bind. You can take it into a full bind. If you grab or connect the fingertips underneath the right thigh, try to again pull the left shoulder back again. You could try for bird of paradise, stepping the left foot up, coming to balance, and possibly straightening the right leg. Exhale, slowly come out. Your hands will return to the mat and you'll make your way back to down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it forward. Right foot flattens in its own lane as you rise up to warrior one. Cactus the arms, gaze up. Option to lift the left heel here. Set it down as you reach the arms high. Exhale, low V with the arms. Drawing navel in and up. Again, you have that option to lift the left heel. Set it down. Inhale, open up to warrior two. Left arm reaches up and over to reverse your warrior. Option two, scratch the back with the left fingertips. Make a connection with the right fingertips. And then release the arms, straighten the left leg. Take that triangle. And then gaze at the ground. Lift up a little bit, coming into half moon here. Micro bend in your supporting leg. But that lifted leg behind you is firing up. It's as straight as can be. The spine is long. Crown of the head reaching away from the torso. I'm going to grab for balance here again as I shift my gaze upward. I like the challenge that offers, even as I'm using support. It's still not easy, and it gives me a different sensation. So never be afraid to use a support of any kind to help you experience something new. Gaze down again. Right foot sets down at the back of the mat. Bend deeply into the left knee. Reach as far as you can forward. Left forearm to left quad. Right arm up and over. And then seeing where you can take it on this side. Right arm could come around behind for that half bind. You could take the full bind. If you take the full bind, don't just lean there. Pull the torso away from that leg, even though they might remain connected. But it's just the energy that you're drawing to the pose. You can take it to bird of paradise. Take as much time as you want with anything that's a balance. Using my support again. side is easier for me. Noticing that without judgment. Slowly coming out and making your way back to down dog. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, walk the feet up outside the hands. Bend the knees deeply. You can have hands on the knees, forearms, or feet come a little closer together, hips drop as low as possible. You can shift right and left in this malasana. I like to press my fists together here to give my wrists a break because it's a challenge here. And my hands are pressing firmly into one another. I'm trying to keep my back straight, draw the shoulders down. You can hold here, or you can take it into a balance. Crow pose, and I'm setting up for taking it into a headstand from there, even though I haven't done this in a while, so we'll see what happens. So crow pose, hands come shoulder width distance apart, knees crawling up toward the armpits. You lift one toe at a time there. Maybe you gently set the crown of your head down. And then lift the hips, maybe the feet as well. And then coming back to crow. This is where, I'm not even going to try it today, but those with a lot of control can lift the head up and come back to crow and then flow through. I've done that before. I do not feel that I'm ready for it today. Wherever you are, make your way back to down dog. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, step the right foot forward. And rotate the hands to face the left long side of your mat. Feet are wide. You have the option here again to hold in this deep forward fold, pushing into the earth to keep your shoulders down your back. Maybe you widen that stance. If you're just beginning to feel the sensation of what it might be like on your head, rest your head down on the ground. Take your arms out to that tripod. And then maybe the feet lift. You'll notice I don't talk during that. It's because it takes a lot of concentration and breath work. Anytime you are lifting into any kind of head or handstand, really the best way to get there is, as you just saw, that lift, not a throwing the legs up. So trying to use control, focus, and strength. 2 more breaths here. And then inhale, come to that half lift. Exhale, walk the hands to the top of the mat. Step back to high plank. We'll take those shoulder touches again. 3 on each side. And then we're going to take the right arm forward and around to touch the right leg. Set it down. Left hand reaches forward, around to touch the back leg, and down. Continue that swimmer motion. Not speedy, but focused. 2 more breaths. And do 1 more to even up sides. And then knees come down together, shins together, sit back, hips to heels, arms come to either side of the shins, the forehead rests on the ground. Relax and let go in the shoulders. If it feels good, let the hips rock side to side. grab the heels, lift the hips up. Head still stays connected to the ground, but not pushing into it. And here, ideally, you're feeling a nice stretch in the shoulder blades, maybe the lower back too. Rabbit pose. And exhale, let everything come down. Lift the heart. Make your way to down dog. Inhale, right leg reaches high. Exhale, bend your knee. Option to flip the dog here, stepping your right foot outside the mat, reaching the right arm high, and then overhead, lifting your hips. And then wherever you are, coming back and taking the right knee to the right wrist, setting up for half pigeon. Walking the left leg back. Taking some time to let gravity do its thing in the hips, and then folding forward when you're ready. Come back to the intention that you set earlier. Come back to deep breath. Imagine release and rest. Hold here, melting deeper. Something a little different. The left hand threads the needle underneath the right armpit. The right hand could wrap around behind you, grabbing for the right foot. Just remember, you want options that allow you to release into these yin postures. You don't want to strive for options that take you into a point of extreme tension and grabbing and striving. It's a time of release. Slowly begin to come out. Returning to down dog. Taking your time to get there. And then the left leg reaches up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Option 2, flip the dog. And then making your way to half pigeon on the left side. Taking the left knee to the left wrist. Now you might be on your own doing this position on your back, taking figure 4 legs. That's a lovely option as well. Still working into the hips. Find the spot where you'll be challenged, but you can also find space to let go. Option to take that right hand underneath the left elbow, twisting the torso, wrapping the left hand around behind you. Slowly begin to make your way out, rocking onto the left hip. So you can open up the legs to a V. A wide-legged forward fold is where we're going. And just as we did last week with the seated staff forward fold, if you do not have a lot of motion moving forward here, and even just sitting here, your back is rounded, then you want to sit on top of something so you can lengthen the spine and then lean forward or round from that place. You'll get a better stretch in the legs that way. And again, wherever you are, we're going to lean forward without gripping or pulling. Just let your head fall heavy and breathe deeply. And notice how little by little you might be able to walk the hands out further or simply experience release in the legs. Slowly begin to rise. Walk your left elbow to the inside of the left knee if it touches. Reach the right arm over. And let the right hand come down. Walk over to the right side. Right elbow to the inside of the right knee. Left arm reaches up and over. Side body opening. Inhale, lift your heart. Rotate to face the right leg. Fold over it, or just lean a little bit. Inhale, lift up. Rotate your heart to face the left leg. Lean over it. Inhale, rise up. And draw the legs together, facing the back of your mat. Come to roll onto your back. Pull the knees in, rock right and left. Squeeze them in tightly. Set your feet on the ground. Cross the right thigh over the left thigh. If you can make that connection, it might just be the right ankle over the left knee. Walk the left foot to the right side of your mat and let the knees fall to the left. Reach your right arm and turn your gaze to the right. Lift up the knees, rolling through center. Unwind the legs. Recenter the hips and cross the left knee over the right, thigh-to-thigh connection. If it's there, then walk the right foot over the left side of the mat so that the knees can fall to the right as you turn your head and reach your left arm to the left. And slowly come onto your back. Pull both knees in one last time. And then make your way to final Shavasana, place of rest, where you can let go. You can return your mind to that intention once more. Release any control of the breath. Allow yourself to find peace in this moment. Begin to bring movement into the feet and the hands, arms and legs. Gently making your way to a comfortable seat. Take time to sit and notice where your body, your mind, and your heart are in this moment. Draw the hands together at your heart, pressing the palms together in a gesture of thanks, allowing it to be from yourself to yourself. Appreciate all the goodness that is within you. Appreciate the work that you just put in. Your body thanks you, and I thank you for joining me. Namaste.